good noon, and good night. You are watching the Upland Action News. My name is Left House. Today is Friday, March 12th. The year is 2021, and I'm joined by my co-host and co-most, Rekoyer. How the heck are you, buddy? Good to see you here on Monkey Friday. What's going on?
Exciting day.
Yeah.
A lot going on, a lot of business, a lot of busyness, I should say. It's been, man, it's hard to keep it up with all of it, but it's happening.
Yeah. I don't know if you were around and about last night. It was hectic as hell in here for the big bloody tour, the serial killer tour, and it was crazy.
Heard some talking. I don't know exactly how it all went down, but I've heard some talking.
It got a little rowdy at times, and there was a whole I mean, like, okay, with the wheel and the double names and stuff like that. Well, we kind of sort of had this, like, okay, if that comes up, we're gonna kill it. But then that just got real evil, and it kept coming up because I had to crash the show in the beginning and start it over again. So it was just this whole. So I just want to apologize to anybody if you guys, if anybody got frustrated in that whole thing. Anybody that did hit though on the wheel, I ended up sending them at least the pinata or some sort of NFT. So I hope that makes you guys all happy. And yeah, it was nuts. We had Nietzsche and Supaku and Mars, and it was just rowdy. But I think if you're gonna do a tour about death and murder, it might get a little intense and rowdy at times. So
that was an interesting
interesting topic.
Interesting topic. It was, I'll call it polarizing. People had opinions about it. So
yeah. I mean, it was fun. It was definitely fun, but it was just too rowdy, and I feel like I need to control my show a little bit better. So I apologize.
Happens.
All right, moving on. That's done. So a lot of things are going on now. So the Uplift.World, the land sale, just in a minute, I think everything was sold out. That's what I'd heard.
Oh yeah. So it went, the 10 packs went so fast. The 10 packs went so fast, I couldn't even get a 10 pack.
Yeah.
So then I had planned my money for 10 packs, and then I was like, and then I rushed and I tried to redo it, and I got some 3 packs and I got a couple 1 packs. The whole thing sold out like right away, super fast.
I missed it. I bought some rail pass or lane. I bought stuff already. I'm in already. I'm done. I'm just waiting until I can get in and build. I'm supposed to have a conversation today. Hopefully, I know things are changing. They're re-upping things. So
it's really interesting what happened. A lot of times with games, you're like, it gets started and then it starts to get traction, and then like the user base grows up, and then you start to have like these scaling issues. They have been so popular so fast that they have scaling issues before they even started. So now there's companies approaching them that are like, we want a presence in here, like big companies.
Yeah.
And so they were like, all right, well, let's not mess this up and then have to fix it. They were like, okay, this is going to be big. So let's just get all our ducks in a row now, and let's figure out how we scale this now instead of getting into it and having scaling issues.
Yeah.
So they had a bunch of meetings with the developers and a whole bunch of people, and they figured out the way to scale it. So essentially, my understanding of it, and not all the details have been released, but like in Upland, you have cities, and there's a limited amount of stuff going on in that city, and then they are adding cities, right? So they're going to kind of do the same thing, but each map will be a certain size, and there'll be so much room on that map. And so if you want to be on the community cluster and central city map, this is how much space is available there. And then there's going to be another map for certain other things, and they're all going to be somehow connected, and there's travel hubs, and they're going to figure out all of this stuff. but you'll actually move from one map to another map to another map, like in Upland, how you move from one city to another city to another city.
All right.
So they're figuring out the tech side of that, and stuff is planning. Additional information is supposed to be coming out soon, but
All right. Very cool.
we'll see. We'll see. But it's exciting. They've gotten so much traction that before they can even get out of alpha, before they can even get into a closed beta, which is essentially what the passports and all of that stuff's going to be, they're like, oh wow, this is we thought it was going to take us a year or more to get this big, and we're this big before the launch even happens officially. So it's pretty exciting. It's very, very interesting to me to be for those of you that do follow me a little, I stream with Corey usually every week, a couple hours before the show. We couldn't do it today because of the land sale, and there's Dakathon, which is a decentralized kind of conference for DACs and DAOs that is happening right now that Corey's involved with, along with Crown and a bunch of other people. So I'm going to be a panelist on a couple things for that.
Great.
So it's just a busy week. I am doing my normal-ish Friday stream with Greg instead, and we're actually going to do it immediately following this show.
Okay, great.
It got moved back. So we'll go right from Monkey Fridays into that, but that does mean I got to be done on the hour.
Yeah. All right. Very cool.
So, but it's really exciting. It was really, really exciting sale. It was really exciting to watch the stream, to try and be buying. I mean, I got some land, but not nearly as much as I wanted. Everything sold out in seconds. 10
Yeah.
packs were gone in under a second. It was you hit it as soon as it became available, and already they were gone. And the 3 packs were maybe 3-4 seconds at most, and then
Yeah.
the 1 packs I would say were probably gone in 30 seconds. They went really fast, so I had to change up my plan mid execution. But sorry, I got some land, not as much as I had hoped for, but I got some.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know what I got. I just know I bought some stuff on the first time the clock was ticking down. Some rail stuff, I know that, and we'll see what happens.
Oh.
We'll see what happens. So, Manhattan Collections and Upland next week are going to be all fully released, it looks like. They're going to do a drop on Monday, Wednesday, and then on Friday.
Oh, see, I haven't even had a chance to catch up with that. I've been...
Yeah, that's an announcement that just came out right before the show came on here.
They like to do that. They like to drop stuff right beforehand. They also have this they added Upland update.
Yes.
You see that?
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it is. 4 minutes long here.
Right. Okay. So here's so Monday at 9 a.m. and then Wednesday at 2 a.m. Pacific.
2. Yeah.
Oh,
2 a.m.
Pacific. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Friday at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Which will be, right after our. We'll have to go right into that. You know what though? I'm so broke with Brooklyn that, I'm going deep in Brooklyn.
Yeah. You went nuts then, yeah?
I have gone mad in one particular neighborhood.
Which one is that?
Park Slope.
Okay.
So for those that know New York City in general, Park Slope is one of the really very sought after neighborhoods. It's a very nice neighborhood in Brooklyn in real life.
Yeah.
And it has a lot of things going for it, and also in Upland. So you see right where the train is?
Yeah.
So zoom into that train. Directly below the train is Park Slope.
Yeah.
Now, all the things that made me excited about Merced Manor make me excited about Park Slope. In Merced Manor, There was all of the thoroughfares. You got to remember that teleporting is going away in Upland. It's definitively going away. You are going to have to take a train or drive a car or walk. So streets and trains are going to become basically your only method of getting somewhere fast.
Right.
So that Flatbush Ave is a collection and it ties into the Manhattan Bridge. And right where that train station is, that's your only other way to get into Manhattan. So to get to Manhattan, you've got to go along Flatbush Ave, either get to the train station or drive all the way in Manhattan. So you see where you're zoomed up there, where
Yeah.
it says Times Plaza, and then those two big ones, and then everything in light blue that's not green,
Yeah.
in the top of Park Slope. I bought most of that.
Okay.
And Flatbush Ave and Park Slope is already totally sold out.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful park. All of the park facing properties are already sold out. Fifth Avenue, which is also a collection, runs right through the middle of Park Slope.
Yeah.
And it has a great collection. You can see it right there. It is a really good collection of large and small properties. There is good residential intermixed with good commercial. Everything that made some of these West Coast neighborhoods exciting, Park Slope has all of those things. So, I mean, you know how big Merced Manor's gotten out there, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if you had Merced Manor, but both the Market Street and Mission Street ran through Merced Manor.
Yeah.
That's what you've
Okay.
got here. You've got Flatbush Ave, you've got Fifth Ave, and then you've got the basically the gateway to the train station, and 100% of the traffic that goes in and out of Manhattan through Brooklyn basically has to go right past your neighborhood.
Well, Dr. Unani is saying that you might just be the John Malone of the metaverse with all of your metaverse's plots.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
all they're
Or the
all
whale.
coming together. It's the multiverse of metiverses.
That's correct.
But yeah, I think Park Slope is going to be really a big neighborhood that people are going to want to pay attention to, because um it's the opportunity as this East Coast hub is developing. It's a big opportunity, and what people are equating a little bit of Brooklyn to Fresno, and it's not equivalent. I kind of think that the Fresno equivalent is going to be somewhere in upstate New York. They could reach out to Pennsylvania, or maybe go into Connecticut. Connecticut doesn't really make sense because Greenwich is pretty high end. Um,
Yeah.
so I think around the Capital District in New York, or maybe like, I don't know, but the rail
What about
system in New York
Jersey?
City runs right up the river,
Yeah.
and there's that's a normal commuting line. New Yorkers commute down to the city right from on the rail, right from as far north as Poughkeepsie,
Yeah.
and then there is a rail line that does go from Grand Central straight to Albany, the Capital District, which is about 2.5, 3 hours. Similar kind of idea as Fresno. So
Yeah.
I really think Capital District or maybe Poughkeepsie area is a good guess for where the Fresno equivalent is going to be, with the backup call of Scranton. I think Scranton is a possibility, but Brooklyn is much more like Oakland would be for San Francisco. It's right
Right.
there. It's right across the bridge. It's undeniably Brooklyn is undeniably part of the Manhattan economy. It's part of New
Oh
York
yeah.
City. It's part of the city structure. And so by
Like if you
getting
live in
just over that
Brooklyn, don't you
bridge,
say you live in New York?
yeah,
Like you're like, yeah, I'm like a New Yorker.
and like Dumbo, the prices in Dumbo are higher than some of the prices in different parts of New York City, both in Upland and in the real world. If you get way up North Manhattan, you know uh, Dumbo's way more. I mean, you're right across the bridge, and then you're into the heart of it all. You're into really easily from Brooklyn, from that Dumbo area, from that north area. You either take the Manhattan Bridge or the Brooklyn Bridge. You're in financial district. You're in the heart of downtown Manhattan. So Brooklyn is Brooklyn's not going to be like a forget about place. The economy in
No.
Brooklyn is going to be crucial to the New York City economy. So
Interesting. See how that plays
yeah,
going forward.
but
I
Dumbo
would.
obviously went crazy fast because like the 2.6 or whatever it is multiplier, and that's where some big money went. That's right now, that's the most profitable collection that people can actually get into, that actually had a chance to get into in New York City, because like the Billionaires Row and stuff like that, that wasn't really accessible.
Yeah, I missed out on it all. I had no sense.
Well, yeah,
Terrible.
and also Manhattan, it was secret, right? You didn't know the collection until it was sold out. Now that's going to change starting next week, but and so maybe that makes all of what I'm saying now a little different in so much as collection properties in Dumbo. But Dumbo was the first chance for your everyman guy to get in on that rare collection in Upland. You didn't have to go out and spend, 400,000,
Yeah.
to get a rare collection with a super high multiplier.
Yeah.
So I think people that are sleeping on Brooklyn are kind of missing it, because they think, oh, maybe it's another Fresno. But if you look at Fresno, the floor in Fresno is at like what, 3,500. Your
Yeah.
average multiplier in Fresno, stuff's selling for 2x, 3x all day long in Fresno.
Well,
Whereas in San Francisco, still, you know, you gotta sometimes list something under mint. You see under mint stuff coming up in San Francisco constantly. There's bots that run on some of the servers, and it's just like bang, bang, bang all day long. Under mint stuff is getting listed so it can get sold, so people can get liquid. But man, I listed some properties in Fresno for multiple X, just like, I don't know, I'll throw this out there, not really understanding the market. And they disappeared instantly, so much that I listed for something for like 2.5X. Somebody bought it, and then they sent me a message, and they're like, hey, I think you messed up. You might have left a zero off of this number. I bought it so I could give it back to you. I was like, you got to be kidding me. And I told them, I was like, no, I was stupid for listing it at that price, but it wasn't an accident. I listed it for that price on purpose. He's like, this is worth way more than I bought it off you from. And I
wow.
was like, you did good, man. I'm not going to,
Yeah.
my mistake. I didn't check the market before I listed it for selling. I just thought I'll throw a price on it. We'll see what happens. And the, the, the average multiplier on your Fresno properties is huge. And so I think that is going to be happening in New York as well. Um, there's a lot of those areas in San Francisco that are still languishing. They're not selling. Fresno sold out, um, and Clovis sold out in a couple days when it came out.
Yeah.
Uh, I, I I really think that a major part of these economies are going to be those middle cities, because it's not like every uplander that comes in here is a director. They're looking for some kind of decent value with the accessibility to the big cities. And with a 4-minute train ride from Brooklyn to Manhattan, I mean, it's not like the plane ride across, or even the train ride from Fresno to San Francisco. You're like, all right, I'm going to go get on this thing, and then I'm going to go do something, and then I'm going to come back to Upland, right? Because it's 25 minutes on the train, or it's 45 minutes on the flight. That subway ride, it's 4 minutes. You're like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to leave the Upland world while I'm on that train. That's only 4 minutes. I can barely even go and take a leak and get back, right?
Right.
So you don't get out of it. People are going to be going back and forth, Brooklyn, Manhattan. I mean, all the talk in the servers when people were having trouble finding sends in Brooklyn, They jumped on the train, went to Manhattan, collect some cents, and then came back to Brooklyn.
Yeah, I wish I
Because
could
there's
have done
nothing
that,
to
but I
eat.
had 0 cents, so I couldn't even do that.
Yeah.
Terrible. But it
So
was fun though. That's I blame me for that one. You know what I mean? Like I came in unprepared. Should have been
yeah.
ready.
So
But,
I think Brooklyn um is going to be big. I think
yeah.
for commercial stuff, Dumbo is going to be big, and I think for that mixed commercial residential, like Park Slope is going to be big. And right across Kitty Corner, you have the train station. You have the top of Park Slope, and then right there in Prospect Heights, in the northwest corner of Prospect Heights,
Or
that's the
Barclay
Barclays
Centers.
Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be things, right? That's
Yeah.
eventually it might take them another year, but that's going to be an actual venue in Upland.
Yeah, for
So
sure. No
I
doubt. No question.
so yeah, I think I think that northwest portion of Brooklyn that's closest to Manhattan
Yeah.
is going to be
Hot.
huge, huge spot, and I think Park Slope, where it's located. I mean, Prospect Heights, Fort Greene, all of those that are right by the train station are going to be really important. But I
Definitely.
think Park Slope, with all the mixture of, I mean, Park Slope in the real world is super desirable neighborhood because it has all of these things. It has this beautiful park. There's music in the park. There's all of these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's huge.
So do
Um,
you think they'll put in more train stations in and around like Brooklyn and New York, you know, like in
I
the future? Because if we're walking and carring and stuff, like seems like they're gonna have to have like a public
I
transportation system.
I think they're going to have to.
Yeah.
Um, I'm curious to see how they do it insofar as like New York City, you have Grand Central and you have Penn Station, and those are the two big rail transportation hubs, and they kind of do different things. So I don't know if they're going to run it all out of Grand Central or if they're eventually going to bring Penn Station online, and I don't know how they're going to like. There's kind of two different rail systems in New York City. There's the subway rail system that gets you all over the place, and then there's like Amtrak that gets you out of the city to way out wherever. But there's also Metro North, which does like light commuter rail. So that gets you from places like Poughkeepsie down to New York City. Those types of things. Um, it'll be interesting to see how they handle that. I think they're going to use Grand Central for the the Hudson line
Mm-hmm.
to go up the Hudson and go to upstate. That's my guess. But it also looks like they are looking at utilizing Grand Central for subway movement, which is really, really interesting. Maybe they just use Grand Central to get to the five boroughs, and
Mm-hmm.
then they put another more local subway thing in. But from from Grand Central to that area in Brooklyn, that's a subway. That's not a commuter light rail
Right.
or an Amtrak. That's a subway. So I I just think it's going to be really interesting how they remake New York City, because I mean New York City's New York City, and the way it's laid out and the way that you have these such different characters in characteristics of like there's Brooklyn and there's the Bronx and then there's Staten Island, and I, I don't know. You could tell I grew up around the city. I'm getting
Yeah.
all gushy about it,
It's
but
super cool. No, I
but
feel, I think I would be as excited if Los Angeles came up on the map, or
yeah,
Austin, Texas, or Chicago. Any of the places I've lived, I would love to, pick up some properties in those cities,
yeah,
like, so yeah, I totally get it. Very, very cool.
yeah. I
Uh,
think I'm excited, and I've been doing. There's been a couple different spots in Brooklyn that have been flipping really nicely, and there's even some of these lower end properties are really, they're flying, they're going fast. And I think the main team at Upland, they're like, holy crap, our adoption is coming so fast. They can't get,
So
they
fast.
have a lot of work to bring out a city, right? Aside from, there's all like, are we going to do treasure hunts and what are we going to do to gamify it? And what, that is a lot of work in and of itself. But just to make out and plot out 100,000 plots of land, and then to figure out how those are all going to have asset numbers and how that's all going to fit on the chain and how all of that technical background stuff is going to happen. There's a lot to do there.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling they've got their group of people that go through the GIS data and draw it out on the maps to do that. I think those people are just making land as fast as they can. And Upland's just going to have to turn out land. It's going to go and it's going to go. I think that Oakland or whatever is going to be the next San Francisco city, San Francisco hub city is not far off. And I don't think that whatever's going to be for New York is going to be that far off. I think that they are going to have to open another borough not too far down the line. And I think they're going to have to open their train city. And I think that train city is going to be likely also in New York, but they could be sneaky and move over to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to see how the New York area builds out. And I really think that man, there's going to be a ton of economy in New York City, and San Francisco will have a little bit of mystique being the first city, and there will be some things that come there first. And that'll be a niche, and some people will be into that. But
yeah, they said at one point, I'm sure down the line it'll change, but like everything will basically start in San Francisco, I think. Like if they're gonna try or add a new feature, it'll probably land there before one of these other cities at this point, but I can see that changing down the line.
Well, I understand, and I completely understand that that's their intention, right? But they're going to go where the money is. And if New York City becomes the economic driver of Upland, they're going to say, yeah, it's going to San Francisco first on Monday. Then on Tuesday, it goes to New York City. So,
oh, right.
It's they have to go where the economy of Upland is going to be dynamic. And wherever that economy builds itself, that's where they're going to pay attention.
Yes.
And it's very hard to ignore the fact that there's stuff that's still struggling to sell or sells for under mint price in San Francisco, while other places are going for 3x, 4x, 5x,
Yeah.
It's the economy is going to go where the players drive it. And there's nothing that the Upland folks are going to be able to do without shooting themselves in the foot. So they're going to follow the money wherever that takes them.
Yeah, indeed. Well, it is Friday, and that means it's CryptoMonkey Friday, and we have not said hello to everybody in the chat room just yet. I apologize for that. Yeah. And there's a lot of people in there giving us some love, so I want to give some love back. See some new names in there. I see some old names. I've seen Flower. I've seen Moped Bonsai. Look at that. Just rolled off the tongue, no problem. Rejinx, Ebenezer Upland, Ghost Haze Chiller. What a fantastic name. And Frios one. Matthias. Everybody's here. Everybody's here for their monkeys. I don't blame you. There's new monkey cards. What's going on in Monkey Land right now? Anything?
So yeah, there is one new card that came out. It's actually
interesting,
a little disturbing for me.
Yeah,
because he doesn't have a face.
Yeah, it's creepy.
I like Bear Monkey. I love how Bear Monkey ties into Bull Monkey. So we talked about that a little bit already. That's super fun. This Hitchhiker Monkey. Now I get it. It's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe. And then if you notice on the screen, they crossed out 42. They put in 19. I think that's kind of a cool little thing there. It's really interesting.
Why doesn't he have eyes? What's that about?
I've read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I think that there are some people that are going to pick up on that, and have read it more recently, but I don't know, and it's very disturbing to me. It's very hard to look at.
Is that the book? The right there by his foot? Is you think, or what's on the book there?
So that says "Don't Panic," spelled with a K.
Okay.
But then if you look over his other shoulder behind the exploding planet, there's like a weird cat thing with a lab coat floating around with a joint in his mouth or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. So this is definitely this is an interesting card.
Yeah.
I find it curious, and it's like I like so much of what's going on, but that just staring at you,
Yeah.
it messes with me. It
Well, like
messes with me.
these cards are getting more evil, I feel like, as we, like we kind of start out at these cute little monkey cards, but look where we're going. Like
They're
we go
getting
down the
more,
line here. These last 3 cards are like
more complex.
nightmarish,
Sure.
Those are all
The bear monkey is scary.
The
Green
bear
Wizard
monkey is frightening as hell. Look at there's
Yeah.
there's fire. I mean, everything's burning, like
Yeah, the bear
it's
monkey's
horrible.
the bear monkey's a little crazy, and he's very furry. He's very, very furry.
Yeah.
I really like the bull monkey. I really like the green wizard. I think that's a fun card. That's not too scary.
No. Well, I mean, it's mysterious though.
It's mysterious for sure.
If the green monkey, or if the green wizard showed up in one of your dreams, it would freak you out probably. If this is, cards floating around, a little green ball in front, it'd be weird.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. But I would trade Mr. No Face Hitchhiker and Bear Monkey for the green wizard in my dreams any day of the week.
And this is an uncommon card.
Yep.
Yeah. So
there'll be a good amount of those. Bear Monkey was a common. There'll be plenty of those. And Green Wizard was a common.
Yeah.
And Bull Monkey, that was a rare. I gotta give me some Bull Monkey. And then there are the Alien World cards before that. Moonkey, Scepter, and Banana Miner. I've been a Banana Miner collecting fool.
Mm-hmm.
I have a whole lot of Banana Miners. I have gold Banana Miners. I have Stardust Banana Miners. I've been going hard on that. But yeah, we're into some interesting stuff here with card 42. But I'm gonna collect it. I'm gonna collect the hell out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man.
That's nice.
I like it. There's a lot of these things. It's really fun being on the team, but also not being in the know. So all of this stuff, the cards and that, there's just a couple people who know what's happening.
Yeah.
And I don't get to see any of that for the actual CryptomonKey's cards, and it's I get excited and surprised by all of the releases too. It's very very fun.
Super fun. I actually had some chats last night with the big boss Bantano, and we were, I wanted to get his blessing and approval on the rabbit hole, since we've stole some of the mechanics and the way things work. Some of it is very different, obviously, but there's definitely some things in there. So I just wanted to make sure he said everything was all good, and we're talking about maybe doing some collaboration giveaways here in the future, some back-to-back type things. So we're going to talk more about that and put that together. But that made me super excited and super happy, since the CryptomonKeys have been sort of like the gods for me, and I look up to them, and they're the heroes. So to get the blessing from the boss was super awesome.
Yeah.
So,
he's super cool. I really enjoyed working with him, because he's very relaxed about stuff, and but he's not wishy-washy either. He's like, here, I don't have a lot of rules. Here are the rules that I have. Those are the rules. Everything else is fair game. Just don't mess with my little handful of rules.
Yeah.
But otherwise, he's super flexible. He's like, cool, yeah, man, whatever you want to do. Anything that's good for CryptomonKeys, I'm good with. So he's been really really easy to work with, really pleasant, and
Love
I
it.
really enjoy being part of that team. It's a very joyful team to be a part of.
Yeah.
And I do get to see a little bit of the behind the scenes stuff, and I do get to see a little bit more of their personality, which I'm very happy for. I think that's a great gift to be able to work with really great people that
Yeah.
are pleasant to be around, pleasant to work with.
Oh, wait,
And
real quick. I want to go back to the Uplift world before we get into the
yeah,
monkey thing. So is Upland there? I heard something. There's the Upland's going to have a plot in the Uplift
I
world, and you're
yes,
managing it. Is that right?
I'm not
Oh.
managed. Well, so I talked to Block Unchained, who we lovingly refer to as Buck.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked to Buck and I said, "Hey, listen, man, this is turning into something. I think if you're into it, they would be into it because you are part of the NFT world that's being built. Um, is it something you're interested in doing?"
Yeah.
And he came back and he said, "Yes, we are." So I talked to Corey and I got a piece of land for Upland. And then when I went back to Buck, he said, "I'm not going to manage it. X1's going to manage it." So I talked with X1. I got him on board. I got him the land rights. So he's whitelisted for the land. He's in the Telegram and he's in the Discord. And then I was like, "You've got it. I've passed the ball." So now I
Gotcha.
got I got Uplift and Upland together, but now it's totally X1. It's his game now. Um, so
Great.
I'm a little bit involved in the CryptomonKey's land, and I'm a builder there, so I've helped there somewhat. And then obviously I'm working on Metaforce land with
Yeah.
one of the other CryptomonKey's builders, Kushbud, and he's awesome. He's a monster. He just makes so much cool stuff, and only a small percentage of the cool stuff can you actually see in the map. He and I are underground coming up with these weird ideas for tunnels and different stuff, and we're tying in lore from Metaforce to it.
Cool.
Some of the things that you'll see in the Metaforce collection and in the Metaforce metaverse are showing up there.
Yeah.
So and then eventually in Upland, once we can have decor and do things with our land in Upland, which uh, the basics of that will be this year. And I don't know how involved our custom stuff can get yet, but I'm hopeful that this summer, once decor shops are out, we'll have an opportunity to make some cool stuff. But then, we're gonna weave the metaverse in there as well,
Yeah.
the
Wonderful.
Metaforce world, and
Yeah.
then and
Well,
then we've got
crap. I mean, you've got 15 minutes and you're going into Uplift World. I want to make sure we get you in there
I
in
am.
time.
Yep, I'm going
So
in.
we should probably get to this wheel, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's,
Let's do it.
all
Let
right,
me
let me
see what I
make,
got going on here.
yeah,
Uh,
grab a few more names here, get them up on the wheel.
Worry.
All righty then. Nice little wheel coming together here. We've been giving away stuff all week long. We gave away star cards, Exit Limbo. We had a musical show, gave away music NFTs. It's been a hell of a week, and I'm sure next week we'll continue with much more giveaways. Oh, also, I'm bummed that you have to run right away, because we've been doing these after parties in the Left House Discord channel, and keep giving away NFTs in there as well. But like, it's been pretty
I
funny
I
and
know. I
silly
gotta
and awesome.
get into that. It's just, I
You're a busy man.
my time frame, it's always, I get done with you and then it's family time with the family.
Yes.
So I don't get much opportunity to do that, but I'm gonna try and get in there maybe some other days.
Yeah.
Uh we'll see. But I gotta start putting together my oh, that's funny. I gotta start putting together my left collection. I've been
Yes.
woefully behind on my rabbit holes, so I
Well,
gotta
I
get
sent you
work on that.
some. I meant to go to the giveaway, but I'll send you some personally though too, or you
Yeah,
can
so
take some from there.
I redirected all those to the
Okay.
giveaways. So that went into the giveaway pot. But
Awesome.
yeah, I gotta get to work. And I'm reading your articles, but you always do a drop for the first 10 or whoever that read it.
Yeah.
I'm never in that first 10. You got some like serious followers there. And
Yeah.
I'm always clicking on it and it's like, wah, you suck. No
Well, I
less
mean,
than
you're
you.
part of the team. You're gonna get a nice sack here in a second. We just gotta figure out the rest of the numbers, and then I'm gonna
I,
look up the
I
team
know,
members
but
here. But yeah, it's
just like
fun.
with
It's fun to play.
CryptomonKeys, yeah, I'm part of the
Yeah.
team, but I also get super excited to go out and collect them. And I'm doing the alien worlds
Yes.
mining, and I'm doing the farming, and
Oh
I do
yeah.
all the stuff. I make sure that I earn my CryptomonKeys. I'm not taking easy street on it. So I wanna put the work in because the NFTs and these communities, it doesn't it lends itself to enjoying it. Like putting the work in is part of the fun. So
Look at this
I love it.
crypto
I
monkey
love it.
card that was just
Monkey
made
laughter. I
here.
like that.
Got a little Mars there
Oh,
on the
your
desk.
hair. Oh, that's awesome.
That's amazing.
Oh, it is little Mars. That is
That's
really great.
amazing. Love
That's so
that.
good. I like
That's
that with
great.
his little tucks.
Nice one, Fraggles. That's awesome. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I'm the same as you. I'm in the Art Planet. I'm in Alien World. I'm also in what is it called? Wax Tycoon. I've been playing that one for months,
Oh, that's awesome.
silently in the background.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been I was actually in a meeting this afternoon with another artist, helping him get set up on Wax, and he's going to be, coming out with some stuff soon. So that's cool. And I got a little I'm putting together with a little collaboration type thingamajig with some people for March Madness. So we're
yeah.
gonna do a little we're probably going to do a little bracket, and you get an NFT, and then that gets you into the bracket, and then the winners of the bracket will get some other NFTs. And so we're going to do a little bit of that. So
Oh
look for
yeah.
that coming pretty soon. We're going to have to, Selection Sunday is this Sunday, and then the games start next week. So we're gonna get that together. So you'll have to get in and then fill out your bracket, and there'll be some prizes and stuff with that. It's something that I've wanted to kind of do and I've been thinking about, but I like those little things. And then we'll see how it goes in the future. I could see doing stuff tied in with other sports, maybe like an NBA finals
Yeah.
thing, or maybe the big sports. Maybe we'll go across the pond for other sports, but I'm going to need somebody who knows what they're talking about with that, because I don't know nothing about European football, or soccer as us Americans call it, and cricket and stuff. I know they're big. I know they are huge. I just don't know anything about them. So, but yeah, I'm always looking for anybody that has an idea,
Yeah.
that wants to put something together. Get a hold of me, and we'll put a little project together for Upland Comics, and then that way, when you win the Upland bracket, you'll have your trophy that you can hang in Upland. So,
There you have it.
all right, so
There you
let's knock out some monkeys real quick.
Okay. Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, it was funny. We had a really random name on the wheel. I think it was yesterday, and everybody was like, "Oh, that can't be a real address or whatnot." So we're like, "All right, well, maybe we'll spin again just to be safe." Turned out it was a real address. The guy reached out and was like, "Whoa, why didn't you think this was a real address?" And it just looked fake. It just looked like a string of letters and numbers. It didn't look real, but turned out it was real. So anyway,
Awesome.
what are we spinning for here?
Let me. I've got. You know what? It's time to put Christmas behind me. So we're gonna knock out my last 3 Christmas monkeys.
All right, 3 Christmas monkey wheels in a row. Then how about that?
Yeah, bang, 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 just like that.
All right, here we go. Hey, we have a winner. OI4B2 dot wham. OI4B2.
B2 dot wham.
Wham.
And I've
George
been
Mike.
thinking about, a lot of people have been asking me about setting up non cloud wallet accounts, and I've been trying to think about a way to make that easy for people. So I'm thinking about that. You're on my mind, people. I gotta fit it in.
Yes, I'm throwing a daily double up on the board, so if it hits this, you'll get. I'll throw in an extra card if that lands on that for the winner. All right, let's go, Christmas Monkey, one more time. All right. Well, we have a double incidence here, but I think there are winners here in my book. I mean, I'm assuming it's a mistake that you're on the board twice. That's what I'm going to assume. We had all sorts of troubles yesterdays with this. Try to get your name on there once. I know there's like a couple lists that show up here and there. I will do better to try to comb through it. I didn't even do. You're a Christmas Monkey winner.
There we go.
One more Christmas Monkey. Ugh. All right. 1TNAW.wham. 1TNAW. Nah.
1TNAW dot
wham.
Wham.
Go. Winner, winner. Okay, so those are their 3 Christmas monkeys that just went away. Christmas is over. We're almost halfway through the year. It's good to get rid of those.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I wonder if, I hope they make a St. Patrick's Day monkey.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
That would be super fun. A drunk monkey with like a little, he better. I'm gonna have to send a DM to Fantano and be like, you better be making a St. Patrick's Day monkey, or I'm gonna be sad.
Yeah, no, there needs to be. They seem to hit the holidays. They usually get most of the holidays.
They get a lot, yeah. Let's go.
Where do you want to go?
I think I'm gonna knock out. I got 2 more Monkey McDucks.
Monkey McDucks.
I've been lazy on some of these older cards, but I think that's good because I think we've got some watchers that we didn't have back when I had first got these cards, and it's giving them a chance to get some of these older cards.
That's it. Yeah,
I think that's awesome.
The old cards are just as good as the new cards if you don't have them.
Oh yeah.
Monkey McDuck.
Monkey McDuck.
All right. Over the line. Oh, 5GQY.wham. Oh, 5GQY.wham. Congrats. Congratulations.
All right. And we got one more Monkey McDuck to go to one of our happy new watchers.
Spinning the wheel. All right. TL2AW.
I recognize that one.
They're the winner.
One of our regulars.
See that? Yeah. I will be shocked if KLAAW.wham does not win today. He wins every day. Every time the wheel spins, claws the man. And then the funny thing in the after party, it's Gwell. Gwell, if every trivia question, if you do a drop, last night during the show, Mars dropped his pop wire in the Upland Knights Discord, and Gwell, the wax lover, I think is his name. He's the champ. He's got more left tokens than anybody. It's incredible.
I got right here a Serenifty mint number 98.
Oh,
this is a sub 100 mint.
There you go. All right. Serenifty on the board. Wheel spins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay. Dot. LM. QW.wham. Congratulations, you are the winner.
Ooh,
.LMQW.
.LMQ. All right, there we go.
Dot.
Now we got it.
Dot. Very good. Very good.
You know what? I feel like throwing another low mint. I don't get a lot of low mints, but I sometimes do.
Okay.
I've got The Expanse, number 86.
Okay. You're in the top. Okay, I'm just going to spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, 2PUQY. Dot wham. 2PUQY.
Wham.
For some reason, the address looks like a little dirty to me. It looks a little dirty. I don't know why.
You. All right.
Strange. Congrats,
All
though.
right.
That's a good card.
I think we'll cap this off with a green wizard.
Okay. All right.
Well, 202. Green wizard. 202.
Mint 202. Green wizard. And join us here in the after party on the Discord. And I have a couple of monkeys that I'm going to be dropping over there. So join us for a little bit after there. Okay, green wizard on the board, spinning it off. The last wheel of the day. Hey, 2TUQY. .wham. 2TUQY. That one does not roll off the tongue that well.
No, that one's a little bit of work.
Tough one. But you just won the green wizard, so you can't be mad at that. Congratulations.
Green wizard 202.
Yeah.
Right. So I am hanging out. I'm waiting to get my link for this next stream. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I wish I could follow you in there, but I'm going out into nature. I'm going to go out into the world and see what it's like outside for once in the first time in a year.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be interesting. Yeah.
We actually had some nice weather here today on the East Coast. It warmed up a little bit.
Oh, so good for you guys.
The beginnings of spring are starting to poke their head out.
Yeah, we had a little rain around here. It's a little brisk for Los Angeles weather, but there's this Japanese garden thing that just makes you feel like you're in Asia. So we're going to go walk around in that for a little while, have a sandwich.
Awesome.
Yeah, good.
Nice.
But I will be in this after party, the Upland News after party show here, and I've got monkeys for you guys. So
awesome.
Let's get out of here. Let's let you get a breather in before your next stream. Have fun in the Uplift world. I'll probably be in there sometime later in the evening. Sometime tomorrow I'll be around in there. Are you going to be in there over the weekend or?
Sometimes after the kids go to bed, I get in there.
Sneak in.
And then Cushbud's always in there, so
yes, yeah.
He'll be able to hang out with you, and you can check out all the new stuff.
I'll go and check it out.
Of course.
Sounds good. Well, everybody, enjoy your Upland. We've got new collections coming next week. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy your NFT card collecting. Enjoy it all. All right. Good morning, good noon, and good night. We will see you next week in the metaverse.